all have a venue in life. We all have our own personal venue, and we have choices as to where we sit in this venue of life.
My name is Marilyn Sherman. I'm a motivational keynote speaker. What I bring to an organization are tools and strategies to help them be more engaged, to be more motivated, to have the right mindset, and I increase the chances of their success.
We have 3 choices in this particular venue: balcony, general admission, or the front row. Balcony seats are where you are so disengaged and easily distracted that you could leave that balcony seat and come back and no one would have noticed that you had left.
General admission is where you are in a comfort zone. It's not bad, but it's not great.
And then there's the front row,
Where you get to say,
it doesn't get any better than this. I don't want you to limit yourself to only things that have been realistic for you in the past. I want you to think bigger than that.
From Coke to Pepsi, McDonald's to the United States Postal Service to High Point University. I mean, a lot of different brands. And they all hire me for the same thing because I give them the strategies and the tools to work in a more positive environment, set their goals. They work with more purpose, they work with more intention, and people walk out with inspiration and hope, knowing that they can do their jobs better after hearing me speak.
We've just completed one of our general sessions where Marilyn Sherman spoke, and it was fabulous. I had spent some time with her on the phone prior prepping for this, and I had high expectations, and quite frankly, she exceeded them. The session was engaging, energetic. She's certainly knowledgeable on the topics, and a lot of our participants were really very happy with the result we got and walking out motivated and happy and ready to go back to their workforce and build their businesses.
She's famous as the author of 4 books, and she is infamous as the volunteer in her community.
The ultimate seat in life is to be an usher. And what that means is you are illuminating the path because you're a leader. You've been there before. You have more knowledge, experience, and awareness than the people that you are leading. So when you are living your best life, your purpose as a leader is to illuminate that path for others to get to their front row.
Hey, had a great time here with Marilyn. She taught us how to get out of our comfort zone.
And then I showed this picture to my dad, and my dad is such a guy's guy, such a macho guy. I said, "Dad, who is Mom bringing home from the hospital in this picture?" And he looked at this picture, and his reaction was very different than I anticipated. He looked at that picture and he said, "I remember that car."
They walk out feeling not only equipped with tools to help them lead better and manage better and live their life better, but they also walk away smiling because they had a good time while watching me speak.
I was sharing a car with someone who said, what brings you to Orlando? I said, well, I'm going to speak at this really big women's conference. And he looked at me and he put this big smile on his face and he's like, I love big women. I love large, baby. Laughing hysterically releases endorphins in the brain, and you can get these endorphins released anytime you either laugh hysterically, work out, eat chocolate, or have sex. Not all at the same time.
it's never too late to get a front row seat in your life. So the courage to look at where you are versus where you want to be. And then compassion. Courage, compassion, and kindness. First and foremost, give yourself some grace. Give yourself a beat to just take it all in. You've had a rough couple of years. You've had a lot going on. And not only did you survive it, but you thrived. People relied on you regardless of where they went to work. And many of you were the only ones in that building. And you still did it. But you managed and you came through with flying colors. So give yourself a break and say, today is a new day. Today I can do something different. And then just kindness, because when you show compassion to yourself and other people, you're automatically going to be a little bit more kinder to other people. My favorite courage and tenacity story happened in Florida. It was a little boy who was in a school where the teacher announced that the following week, everybody was allowed to wear their favorite jersey from their favorite sports team, and they were calling it Spirit Day. This little boy was so excited because even though he lived in Florida, he loved the University of Tennessee Volunteers. Do you have any UT fans in the room? Awesome. So where's Lisa, by the way? Lisa, I didn't hear my Go Cougs today. Oh, you're in the front row, my fellow Cougar. Yay. So this little boy went to his teacher and said, I can't afford a jersey or a baseball cap from the University of Tennessee, so is it okay if I make my own? She's like, absolutely. This little boy came to school with his head held high and his shoulders back because he had his own t-shirt. And he was like, I love the University of Tennessee Volunteers. And then the teacher, because she was compassionate and kind, saw him after lunch. And she noticed he was different. His body language had completely shifted. And she went over to him, got in his level and said, hey buddy, what's going on? And when he put his head up from the desk, she had seen that he had been crying. He said, well, the other kids made fun of me because I'm the only one in school that has a homemade jersey on, homemade shirt. But I really wanted to participate in Spirit Day. Her heart broke. She immediately went to the resource that she had access to, Facebook. And she reached out to her network. Does anybody have any access to anything from the University of Tennessee? I need a cap, I need a t-shirt, anything will do. I don't care, just send it if you possibly can. Send it as fast as you can. And guess what happened? A week later, 35 pounds of swag arrived to this school, and it kept coming, and the University of Tennessee found out about it. And I've never been to this campus, but apparently they have a huge rock outside of the campus, and they painted it orange and designed it with this little kid's design. And then made it their official t-shirt. The printers were working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to keep up with demand because everybody around the world was ordering these t-shirts. Here's a picture of the chancellor with the t-shirt on because on this day at a football game, halftime, she made the announcement that this little courageous boy was getting a full ride scholarship to the University of Tennessee. The nice thing about this is that part of the proceeds of every t-shirt that was sold went to an anti-bullying campaign. And so far to this date, they've raised over $980,000 for anti-bullying. So I would love to ask, is anybody here today, do you know anybody that you feel needs a little bit of encouragement because they've been bullied? Does anybody here? Come on up, I see you, come on up, quick, I got something for you. Come on up. Because no one deserves to be bullied, right? No one deserves to be bullied. And so what I'd like to invite the rest of you to do is share this story and encourage people to have that courage and to show compassion and kindness. Hi, what's your name? Oh my gosh, Barbara! Oh my gosh, Barbara, it's so good to see you. I've been looking for you. She hired me for Texas statewide. How long ago? Years ago. Wow. Okay, come over here because I want to get a picture of this. Barbara, I'm so sorry this person has been bullied in your life, but I want to have you give them this t-shirt. And I want you to let them know that they're not alone and give them some courage to be courageous and to have the tenacity to overcome whatever adversity they face.